And so the survey begins. One signal, and the shattered coast opens beneath us. Morning settles over the island. Our runner descends into contested territory. Yet today's subject is not the brightly dressed player, but the creature carried upon his back. Sprites, tiny companions with useful instincts. Each uses a dedicated backslot, granting a passive ability. Some improve loot. Others heal, conceal, or retaliate. Every sprite begins at level 1 and may mature through 5 levels. But only the sprite worn on the back earns mastery points. A problem when the wrong one sits in inventory. Our runner immediately demonstrates gravity. A brief miscalculation. The first lesson ends rather abruptly. A dog barks. Another player attacks, and our runner dives for cover. Retreat is sensible. Beneath this structure, concrete becomes habitat. The banana-colored hound watches him drink a shield potion, a dose of blue nourishment, and there, safely equipped, is an Earth Sprite. Up he goes. The climb begins. Movement above. A rival appears, fiercely territorial, and is promptly removed. Oh, more trouble arrives. A captive hound waits nearby, while our runner fires with heroic enthusiasm and limited accuracy. There. 3 rivals close from behind. The habitat has become crowded. Composure. Preferably now. He pursues one opponent as another tries to escape. A sustained burst follows. Success. An outcome surprising to everyone involved. Another rival falls. The immediate threat recedes. Is the hound finally free? Indeed, the creature is released. It bounds away with evident relief and rewards its rescuer with a golden weapon, an unusually generous canine. A useful exchange. A petting prompt appears. Even here, affection remains possible. The hound, however, sets boundaries. Now the field guide. Sprites are companions, not consumable powers. Their effects persist while equipped. Earth improves the odds of rare loot from chests. Fire answers damage explosively. Water restores shields while submerged. Duck restores shields when the player emotes or jams. A delightfully impractical survival strategy. And there, another sprite flickers into view. Our runner approaches, cautious and acquisitive. A fire sprite. Small, agitated, and biologically opposed to restraint. And away it goes. A rarer shimmer remains, a fortunate discovery. Our runner climbs toward higher ground, jumping whenever climbing might have sufficed. The ascent continues. The ledge disagrees. Ahead stands an extraction site. Here, a newly found sprite may be secured permanently. Not that one. A different specimen is selected. Without extraction, a new sprite may vanish upon elimination. At a fixed site, the equipped companion is submitted through the terminal. Completion adds it permanently to the collection. The extraction also produces Sprite Dust. Useful currency, and now a fresh specimen appears. The extraction capsule descends, ready to receive its passenger. The beam advertises their position to nearby hunters. An unfortunate feature of the machinery. The chamber opens, and within it a new companion waits. The demon sprite. Alongside it, a valuable chest. Fortune smiles. For the moment, the remaining sprites scatter as our runner checks the perimeter. Extraction sites attract collectors, and collectors attract hunters. The transaction is complete. He must move inland before the storm consumes this coastline. Downward, the island, despite the gunfire, remains rather beautiful. The safe route lies ahead. For now. More sprites may yet be found along the way. No rivals are visible, though this proves very little. The water is remarkably clear. Our runner enters, pretending this was deliberate. Perhaps to cool down, perhaps because he missed the bridge. At level 5, Earth adds 20% rare loot odds. Fire triggers an explosion after enough damage is dealt. Water restores nearby shields while submerged. Duck rewards emotes. Evolution has taken an unexpected turn. Demon restores health or shield after an elimination. Ghost briefly turns its keeper invisible during a reload. Ging increases pickaxe damage. Punk grants random chest bonuses. Dream grants an item at each level, ending with legendary loot at level 5. 0 Point bubbles healing players. Burnt Peanut may yield mythics. Striker triggers overdrive after advanced movement. At level 5 it lasts 10 seconds. Grim marks attackers. The newest live variant is holofoil. 5% each. A full squad can stack the bonus to 20. Choice, therefore, is not cosmetic. A commitment. Oh. A shot nearly topples him. His shields fall. The golden weapon is reloaded. He checks for rivals and discovers something rarer, another valuable sprite. A profitable encounter. But it still requires extraction. Until then, borrowed. The route lies this way. The defeated rival offers ammunition, but little else. Chests and combat both feed the equipped sprite's mastery, and now it reaches level 5. Fully matured, which presents a new concern. A leveled sprite is powerful, but a newly discovered one is not permanent until extracted. Death may erase the discovery. A costly lesson. Onward. Portable extractors offer an alternative to fixed terminals. They can bank a sprite almost anywhere, but they are consumable and therefore precious. Most containers grant 75 mastery points. An elimination grants 200. Extracting a duplicate also grants 200 to the equipped sprite. A campfire doubles sprite experience all match. During Mastery Monday, all sprite experiences doubled again. Level 5 extraction unlocks mastery. Rewards include XP, dust, and portable extractors. Tiny bureaucrats, indeed. Now a supply container approaches. He tries to break cover, but the terrain resists. Where will it land? There, with theatrical precision. The impact throws him aside. One sprite must be left behind. A painful choice, particularly for a collector. He retreats, taking only what survival permits. Standing still would be unwise. Please. He jumps. Impressive. Much farther than intended. He continues toward water where recovery may be possible. This way. A distant glow suggests another opportunity. Does he have room for it? Barely. A difficult decision. He takes it. Something else must be sacrificed. Onward. The storm closes behind him. The glowing orb lies ahead. It launches him across the terrain. Quite efficiently. Now the latest population, holofoil sprites. 15 forms are known. Rare, water, earth, fire, and fishy. The epic group includes Striker, Aura, Duck, Ghost, Demon, and King. Legendary holofoils include Punk, Dream, and Boss. The mythic forms are 0 Point and Grim. Each holofoil raises squad rare sprite odds by 5%. For 20%. Water and Fishy favor aquatic habitats. Earth favors forests, fire, towns. Ghost haunts nights. Rarities favor vaults and bosses. Like every new discovery, a holofoil must still be extracted to enter the collection. Then the survey returns to immediate survival. Updrafts between the buildings offer rapid vertical movement. Useful for crossing rooftops or escaping one's mistakes. He enters through the window. Doors apparently are for less adventurous mammals. A shield potion waits inside. Blue energy restores his defenses as the hound watches. The animal notices something. What it notices remains its private concern. The next objective is extraction. He searches for the safest route and discovers a modest fruit supply. An apple. Nutritious, though unlikely to decide the match. And ammunition. A bench offers a momentary observation post. Or to the exhausted, simply a bench. He prepares to leap. Will it be enough? Almost. He tries again. Still almost. Another mobility item is consumed. And at last, the rooftop. From here, he searches for resources. Anything keeping Runner and Sprite alive. For a collector, survival alone is insufficient. New sprites count only after extraction. Fixed extraction sites are reliable, visible, and therefore dangerous. Portable extractors are safer single-use. The decision is simple in theory. Fight longer and gain mastery. Or secure the sprite before another player intervenes. Greed has ended many promising field studies. Efficiency starts with containers. Then find a campfire. Duplicates provide dust and 200 mastery points when extracted. Thus, cautious looting becomes a complete progression cycle. Our runner continues until a new signal appears. He moves on. A rare silence. Then the determined march resumes. He pauses. The destination is selected. A mechanical updraft carries him upward. Toward the next district. Another current takes him farther. And there, in the distance, an extraction site. Can he reach it? He is not entirely convinced. Optimism will have to suffice. A small chest. Its contents are familiar. Only 7 players survive. The late game is now dangerously compact. He must secure the sprite before the final encounters. Every ridge is examined for movement. The nearest extraction site lies 400 meters away. He considers abandoning the attempt. Oh dear. A distant shot answers the question. Then another. The island becomes suddenly less hospitable. Oh. Movement. He turns to face the attacker. The rival fires again. Calm narration is becoming difficult. There, the aggressor. The chase begins. Our runner launches toward central ground. But the hunter follows closely behind. No, this is not ideal. He deploys another golden mobility device. The escape arc carries him toward the island's edge. Sensible creatures avoid this edge, which is precisely why he chooses it. Distance for the moment is survival. There, the pursuer vanishes. Only one device remains. He climbs, drawing fire. The shot narrowly misses. His health is fading. Recovery is urgently required. Attacker, he jumps. The ledge refuses. Again. A mobility item activates, a bullet lands, and he escapes. Again, fire. Yes. A narrow refuge. He follows the storm boundary. Rivals avoid this route because the storm is lethal. Our runner is also nearly lethal to himself. The edge offers this: fewer opponents. The storm, unfortunately, remains present. The exertion shows. Still, he may endure. No, another obstacle. He runs, but the slope traps him. No path forward. None at all. At last, an opening. Worse has happened. Still alive. A sudden leap, brave, unnecessary, and nearly disastrous. Merciless terrain. Well then, now. One last decision. Sprites begin as chance encounters, scattered across the island. Their keeper helps them grow. Only extraction makes ownership permanent. And sometimes the smallest companion decides who leaves the island alive.
Subscribe to the channel if you like the gameplay. Subscribe if you watch the whole game. Subscribe if you laughed at the fail. Subscribe if you hated that move. Subscribe if you dropped a comment. Subscribe if you shared the video. Subscribe if you said what was that. Still subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, don't think about it twice. If you made it to the end, you already know what's next. Hit that little button and of course subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, more gameplay coming back. Subscribe if you want the next round, you know where it's at. Subscribe, tap it once, tap it fast, stay for the win and come back. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, don't think about it twice. If you made it to the end, you already know what's next. Hit that little button and of course subscribe. One more click, that's all it takes. Turn the page, don't let it fade. New clips dropping, better believe. If you want the next one, stay with me. Subscribe to the channel.